Hello and welcome to my Sunday from Zoran Mamdani, New York, New York. Mamdani NYC mayoral inauguration was filled with politicians and media spectacular. They had singers, poets, and speeches from interesting people. One I'd like to mention was a man who used black families to propagate agenda. He had his quote following sound off militia style, and didn't nobody know him? I don't think y'all think it was cringy enough because Mamdani and was all cheese when the cameras panned him and his clung at the hip, insecure as you would say, girl, cringe, escándalo. Anyhow, people voiced complaints that they were underwhelmed by his inaugural event, that watching him sworn in at midnight was a straw on the camel's back. Then a whole tax-paid bill on an event that was watched worldwide just to embarrass, nay, torture the constituents some more. Laugh my ass off. Switzerland, Crans Montana Resort went up in flames at a New Year's celebration at a bar. Footage circulating the internet shows minors packed in the bar, partying, ceiling alit, singing along while the hyped crowd jumps up and down. While more drinks are obviously being poured, many still are missing after the huge fire broke out. The death toll was expected to be entirely minors. 2 victims, 1 golfer and 1 soccer player, under 21. They are severely burned ICU patients and fight for their life. They are among the nearly 120 injured in the incident, which is still being investigated. The deceased victims may take all weekend to identify. There are almost 50 dead. Thoughts and prayers to the victims' families. Christmas Eve in my hometown was lit with morning news that a young girl went missing. She told her father she loved him, thanking him for being a good father, and took a weapon from the home and went out for her usual walk, taking her regular path. She disappeared, and it wasn't until New Year's Eve the police discovered she had taken her own life, and it took another day's work just to identify her. They held their breath at that evening, stating juvenile found dead with gun next to body. Soon, the cyber sleuths were hot on the trail, repeating the clothes found on victim match description of missing teen. And while more drama unfolded, with more finger pointing, especially between the auntie Nancy Olmos and her own parents, claiming her mental health was fine and she was safe from having mental illness, another myth that leads to serious incidents. The mother, the likely culprit in this specific instance, untrained. Please, if you have a heart, lend an ear to listen. Most of you guys know, if you are new to this channel, I want you to please know you are special. You are important. You are loved because you're blessed. You deserve more. I want all of you watching to know that. The public grew concerned as they constantly, even during the ID of the victim, had no idea which family member was which. The suspicion quickly grew from shortly interview, the family claiming to be the perfect family, and also the story of how she left. It seemed the investigation did not have full cooperation. It lacked full cooperation, and Three Stooges wanted nothing more than to cam up. Nothing better than reality smacking you in the back of the head while millions watch your lost live broadcast. A show within itself. Rest in peace, Camila Olmos Mendoza.